I'd like to give all glory and praise and honor to the Most High. We're going to get into it, man. Now, when you look at the Most High, man, you know, it's a certain way that he dealt with his people, man. He dealt with them on a personal level, man. You know, the prophets, especially, you know. So a lot of people, they like to be in secret societies and things like that. And that's the knowledge of wickedness. And, the knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom. And a lot of people is feeding to go into those things. And, it's things that everybody could find out eventually if they climb the ranks, If they climb the ladder, if they climb the ranks, they could find out these things eventually, man, if they pay their dues, And those are so-called mysteries, that they want to find out, secret knowledge, secret info. But a lot of it is wickedness, man. And, the Most High is different, man. He deals with, his people on a more personal level. And that's what I want to get into today. That's what I want to just show you, throughout the scriptures, that he when he was dealing with people, it was, on a personal level. And that's why also Yeshua HaMashiach spoke in parables too. It wasn't for everybody, man. So so you see right here, we have this high guy. He's noble, he's of status, and he's looking down and he's saying, peasants, man, because these are the so-called people that, know all the secrets, man, the people at the top, So right now, we're going to show you what the scripture says, man. Ecclesiasticus chapter 3:19. Many are in high place and of renown, but the mysteries are revealed unto the meek, man, the lowly. Many are in high places of status, of wealth, and of renown. They're well known. But the mysteries are revealed unto the meek. That's who got the secrets, man. So what are you selling out for? Because you don't have faith, man. Now we're going to show you, just throughout the scriptures, how the Most High was dealing with these people, man. Let's keep going. Exodus chapter 34. And the Most High said unto Moses, hew thee 2 tables of stone, like unto the first. And I will write upon these tables the words that were in the first tables, which thou breakest. And be ready in the morning, and come up in the morning unto Mount Sinai, and present thyself there to me in the top of the mount. Right here, verse 3. He said, and no man shall come up with thee, man. No man shall come up with thee. He had to come up by himself. Neither let any man be seen throughout all the mount. Neither let the flocks nor herds feed before that mount, man. Not even the flocks and the herd was going up there with Moses. So you see, he was dealing with them, on a personal level, man. Nobody else was coming up to that mountain with him, man. The mysteries were revealed unto the meek, man. And Moses was up there for about 40 days, man. You see that? And, some of the things that they talked about, they put it in the scriptures, But do you think that everything they talked about up there for 40 days, Moses put in the books? No. Those are mysteries, man. It was revealed unto the meek, the lowly, the poor. Right here, this is interesting right here. Exodus 34:38. And he was there with the Most High 40 days and 40 nights. Neither did he eat bread nor drink water. And he wrote upon the tables of the word of the covenant, the 10 commandments. So he didn't have to eat or drink water in the presence of the Most High. They shall neither hunger nor thirst anymore. You see that? He didn't have to eat or drink in his presence while he was up there for 40 years and 40 nights. Oh, man. Let's add that little part right here. That's interesting, man. Let's keep going. So right here, it's talking about Yeshua HaMashiach. This is Luke chapter 5, 12 through 14. It said, and it came to pass when he was in a certain city, behold, a man full of leprosy, who seeing Yeshua fell on his face and besought him, saying, Lord, if thou wilt, thou canst make me clean. And he put forth his hand and touched him, saying, I will, be thou clean. And immediately the leprosy departed from him. And he charged him to tell no man, but go shew thyself to the priest and offer for thy cleansing, according to Moses commanded, for the testimony onto them. So you see that? He told them, go, don't tell nobody. Charge it to no man. The mysteries were revealed unto the meek, man. These is mysteries, man. Look, he's telling them, hey, man, don't tell nobody about this. He came to the lowly. Let's keep going. Mark chapter 7, 31 through 37. And again, departing from the coast of Tyre and Sidon, he came unto the sea of Galilee through the midst of the coast of Decapolis. And they bring unto him one that was deaf and had an impediment in his speech. And they beseeched him to put his hand upon him. And he took him aside from the multitude. You see that? He took him aside from the multitude, man. And put his fingers into his ears, and he spit and touched his tongue. And looking upon to heaven, he sighed and said unto him, Epithana, that is, be open. And straightway his ears were open, the string of his tongue was loose, and he spake again. So you see, first he took him aside from the multitude. He brought him away. Let's keep going. 36. And he charged them that they should tell no man. But the more he charged them so much, the more great deal they published it. And they were beyond measure astonished, to say, he hath done all things well. He maketh both the deaf and the hear and the dumb to speak. So he was telling them, charge it, don't tell nobody. Charge it to no man. Like, he was dealing with these people like on a personal level, man. You see that? Oh, man. Luke chapter 8, 49 through 56. While yet he spake, there cometh one from the ruler of the synagogue's house, saying to him, thy daughter is dead. Trouble not the master. But when Yeshua heard it, he answered him, saying, fear not, believe only, and she shall be made whole. And when he came into the house, he suffered no man to go and save Peter and James and John and the father and the mother of the maiden. So you see that? He wasn't taking everybody in with him, you know? He said just Peter, James, and John, and the mother and the father. Everybody else had to get out. Let's keep going. And all wept and bewailed her, but he said, weep not. She is not dead, but sleepeth. Verse 53. And they laughed him to scorn, knowing that she was dead. They laughed at her, man. They laughed at Yeshua, man. And he put them all out and took her by the hand and called, saying, maid, arise. So he more than likely he put the mother and the father out, you know. He put them out. And her spirit came again, and she arose straightway, and he commanded to give her meat. And her parents were astonished, but he charged them that they should tell no man what was done. Tell no man. Charge it to no man. Who was seeing all these mysteries, man? The lowly, the stricken, you know, the poor. His disciples, they weren't rich men. These were uneducated, unlearned men, you know? They were seeing all of this, man. It wasn't the people of high status, man. Many are in high places and of renown, but the mysteries are revealed unto the meek, man. Oh, man, let's keep going. Matthew chapter 9, 27 through 30. And when Yeshua departed thence, two blind men followed him, crying and saying, thou son of David, have mercy on us. And when he was come into the house, the blind man came to him, and Yeshua said unto them, believe ye that I am able to do this? They said unto him, yea, Lord. Then touched he their eyes, saying, according to your faith, be it unto you. And their eyes were open, and Yeshua straightly charged them, saying, see that no man know it, man. See that no man know. And everybody he was coming into that he was healing, more than likely he was, hey, don't tell nobody about this, man. They had faith, man. You know? The lowly, the poor, that's who he came for. Oh, man. See that no man know it, man. Charge it to no man. Let's look at John in the book of Revelations. And I saw another mighty angel come down from heaven, clothed with a cloud, and a rainbow was upon his head. And his face was as it were the sun, and his feet as pillars of fire. And he had in his hand a little book open. And he set his right foot upon the sea and his left foot upon the earth. And he cried with a loud voice, as when a lion roareth. And when he had cried, seven thunders uttered their voices. And when the seven thunders had uttered their voices, I was about to write it, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, seal up those things which the seven thunders uttered, and write them not, man. So those seven thunders represents the Most High's voice. His voice is like a, like a roaring thunder, man. You know, so Those 7 things that was uttered to him, he told him, don't write them down, man. These was mysteries. So who knows what those 7 things are, man? We'll never know. He said, don't write them down, man. In the book of Revelations, seal up those 7 things and write them not. The mysteries were revealed unto the meek, man. Oh, man. So who could know this? Who could figure this out? Who in the secret society can figure this out, man? You know? Come on, man. The mysteries are revealed unto the meek, the lowly, man. Now let's look at the rich man. So remember, the rich man came to Yeshua HaMashiach and said, "Oh, Father, I keep the law, I do this, I keep all the commandments, I do this in the third, you know." And he was asking, like, you know, how do I gain the kingdom? You know? So right here, Matthew chapter 19, 21 through 24. Yeshua said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect and go sell that thou hast and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come follow me. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowfully, for he had great possessions. You see that? Let me stop right there for a second. He was asking Yeshua HaMashiach, you know, what do I have to do to gain the kingdom? Yeshua HaMashiach told him, look, man, give to the poor, give your possessions to the poor, and thou shalt have treasures in heaven. Man. Don't store your riches up here, and come follow me. He said, when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. He didn't want to give them away. But what the scripture says? The mysteries are revealed unto the meek. This guy had money. He had possessions. And he was asking Yeshua HaMashiach, and he told him, but he didn't want to give away his money. He didn't want to give away what he had. He didn't want to give to the poor, the people that he came to, that he was showing all these mysteries to, man. He didn't want to give to the lowly, man. He said, give it to the poor, because the mysteries are revealed unto the meek, and come follow me. He didn't want to do that. He said, when he heard that, he became sorrowful. Hold on, look, this is what he did when he heard that. He gripped that money like this. Yeshua, no, my money. You feel me? That's what he did. He became sorrowful when he heard that, man. We told him to give it to the poor. Everybody he was dealing with was lowly, man. Let's get back to the verse, man. Then Yeshua said unto his disciples, verily I say unto you that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. Again, I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of the Most High, man. You see that? He told him, hey, go give the money to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come follow me. No, but their God is money. You know what I mean? They solve everything with money. They pay everybody off with money. That's their God. You know, they lose that, they lose their mind, you know. When the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowfully, for he had great possessions. He didn't want to give it to them. You know, Yeshua HaMashiach is standing right there in his face, and he's telling him the key. He told him, everybody he was dealing with was the lowly, man. Many are in high places and of renown, but the mysteries are revealed unto the meek. He didn't have anything revealed unto him because he didn't listen. You know, and they got you guys selling your soul, you know, to find out the knowledge of wickedness, which is not wisdom. Oh, man. And all you got to do is, you know, stay humble, man. You know. So let's keep going, man. And stay lowly. Right here, look at Samson. I'm not going to read the whole thing in Judges because a lot of you guys know the story already. You know, it says, no razor shall come upon his head. That was his secret. But, you know, when you read this, the thing about this is Samson's mother and father knew what his secret was, you know, because they got revealed, you know, that information from the angel, you know. So right there, you know, it was his mother, his father, and Samson knew. Those were the only people that knew, you know. No razor shall come upon his head, you know. That was his secret, man, on a personal level, you know. Oh, man. And he come to Bethesda, and they bring a blind man unto him, and he besought him to touch him. And he took the blind man by the hand and led him out of the town. And when he had spit on his eyes and put his hand upon him, he asked him if he aught saw. And he looked up and said, I see men as trees walking. After that, he put his hands again upon his eyes and made him look up, and he was restored and saw every man clearly. And he sent him away to his house, saying, neither go into the town, nor tell any in this town, man. Neither go into the town, nor tell any in the town, man. You see that? Oh, man. Look at verse 23. He said he took the blind man by the hand and led him out of the town. You know, he took him away from all the scuttlebutt, all you know, because it wasn't for everybody, man. You know, the mysteries were revealed unto the meek, man. Oh, man. And Yeshua went out and his disciples into the towns of Caesarea and Philippi. And by the way, he asked his disciples, saying unto them, whom do men say that I am? And they answered, John the Baptist. But some says Elias, and others one of the prophets. And he said unto them, but whom say ye that I am? And Peter answered and said unto him, thou art the Christ. And he charged them that they should tell no man of him, man. He charged them that they should tell no man of him. Oh, man. Let's keep going, man. Right here, Matthew 17. And after 6 days, Yeshua taketh Peter, James, and John his brother, and bringeth them up into a high mountain apart. So you see, taking only a certain group again. Peter, James, and John. He's not showing everybody the same thing. He's dealing with them on a personal level. You know, and notice Judas wasn't around with this, man. You know, he wasn't taking Judas up there. You know, and was transfigured before them, and his face did shine as the sun, and his raiment was as white as light. Can you imagine seeing that? These mysteries, man. Who wouldn't want to see that, man? Oh, man. And behold, they appeared unto them, Moses and Eli talking with him. Then answered Peter and said unto Yeshua, Lord, is it good for us to be here? If thou wilt, let us make here 3 tabernacles, one for thee, one for Moses, and one for Elias. While yet he spake, behold, a bright cloud overshadowed them, and behold, a voice out of the cloud, which said, this is my beloved Son, in whom I am well pleased. Hear ye him. And when the disciples heard it, they fell on their faces and were so afraid. And Yeshua came and touched them and said, arise and be not afraid. And when they had lifted up their eyes, they saw no man save Yeshua only. And as they came down from the mountain, Yeshua charged them, saying, tell the vision to no man, till the Son of Man be risen again from the dead, man. You see that? Tell the vision to no man, till the Son of Man be risen again from the dead, man. You know, so this one he told them that, hey, you could speak about it until after a certain time. You see that? Oh, man. Oh, man. The mysteries are revealed unto the meek, man. Oh, man. So you see how he was dealing with, you know, certain people on a personal level, from his disciples to Moses, you know, to the, you know, random people on the street. You know, you tell him, hey, don't tell nobody about this. It wasn't for everybody. You see how that rich man came to him and he told him, look, give your positions to the poor. And he didn't want to do it. But he was asking about the kingdom. He wanted to know about the Most High. He wanted to know, you know. But his faith was in money. It wasn't really in the Most High. It was in his money, you know. Because that's when you really get tested, is when you don't have nothing. And like I said, their God is money. You know, that's what they use to gain an advantage on everything, you know. He said, give it to the lowly, the poor. That's who he came for. You know, and probably if he did that, he would have seen some stuff. These mysteries was only revealed unto, you know, the meek, the lowly, man. Oh, man. But what do they do in this society? Like the scripture says, let us oppress the poor and righteous man. Oh, man. Like I said, man, in order to make it to the top, you know, your celebrities, as a rich person, you have to be one of the most cutthroat people, man, you know, in this world, you know. And I'm not saying everybody's like that, but I'm just giving you, you know, examples, man. You know what they do. Oh, man. He didn't want to give his money up, man. He became sorrowful. Let's read that one more time, man. That's such a... Hold up. Yeshua said unto him, if thou wilt be perfect and go sell thou hast, and give to the poor, thou shalt have treasure in heaven. And come follow me. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions. Oh, man. You know, like, who knows what type of man this guy was, man? Why Yeshua HaMashiach said that to him. Let's let's bring up this verse up real quick, and we're gonna end on this. Proverbs 28:20. A faithful man shall abound with blessings, but he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent. You want to get rich fast? In this life, you're gonna have to do things, you know. And like I said, the blessings is not only about money. You know, I talked about that before. You know, the blessings of the Most High is not always about money. You know. Oh, man. So he that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent. What if this guy that he was talking to was doing all manner of wickedness to get his riches? And that's why he told him that, hey, give your money up. You know? You know? Yeshua knew, he knew the truth. He knew his heart. He said, nah, he can't do that. Oh, man. He that maketh haste to be rich shall not be innocent, man. Look at what you niggas out here doing for paper money, man. Look at all manner of wickedness that you're doing for paper money. That's going to eventually lose its value, man. And then what's your foundation built on? I mean, when the dollars is, you know, you could pick money up on the street and it means nothing. What do you sell out? What do you sold out for? Oh, man. All praises to the Most High, man. Hopefully this was edifying, man. Many are in high places and of renown, but the mysteries are revealed unto the meek, man.